EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On the jump.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here, because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Able to slither by. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
At the Falcons' 24-yard line.
Drill green.
Young to throw it. Looking sideline, incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Green Jack. Jack Hunt.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now here's Young. And his throw is incomplete. The Panthers at 5-4 now on the year. And they come in losers in 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Right, 97.
It's a gain of Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's Young off play action. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
He's going to keep this again. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. There's a nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Call it a gain of a yard, and now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That's a defense you won't bounce when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 6. First down at the line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. And he broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
He'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took with the defense.
Touchdown! Bijan Robinson. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Mabry. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. This now a 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. picked by Jeff Okudah. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Dragon 60.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Cup 19.
Second and 5. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London from 8 yards out, and the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Panthers nothing.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
38.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And this is going to be the Panthers' first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Mabry. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Mabry. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Down. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mabry. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. To throw, Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
52 blaster.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Drill. 52.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
6. Mega. Spike. White. Smash. Red. Set. Go.
4th down, Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Right back to Pitts again. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 17 yards out. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hunt.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd and 9.
Blue strikers. Hunt, hunt.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mabry. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Now Young going to move him around.
Hunt, hunt.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Steal, black. Faster, faster.
Now Young on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
97.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
Young off the play fake. And this one's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Mabry, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
1st and 10 to the 38-yard
They go
line.
play action. Young. He's got Mingo. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Panthers 1st down.
Looking to throw, Young. He's going to flip. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Set, hut. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
On first down, Mabry. Down to the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers get a bit closer. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take it down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll change things up. Back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And apologies to Dylan Thomas. Apparently, they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
The Falcons send out their punter. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out. It
got his man complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Young. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers. Literally, and
this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. But gutsy call there. He exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you.
There he goes, right side. There he goes again, and he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. 152 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10.
Ready?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Ready.
Now a handoff looking right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I know in this spot they have to be thinking to themselves, let's go ahead and go for it right now. We don't know if we'll get another opportunity. But if you trust your defense at all, you kick the field goal and maybe have one more shot later.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. Exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a 1st down throw for Young. Completion here to Claypool. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Young now from the 50. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Young here, you can see, changing the play. Young now, off the play fake. And this one is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Red, yellow, claws red. Hut.
Throwing, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. That is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now they'll audible to something else.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with
touchdown Falcons! Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Mabry across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Yellow. Ready.
Young to throw on 4th.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4.
And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your team.
And he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did. When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hey,
in motion goes the tight end.
Jack. On the ball. On the ball. Set.
On 2nd down now. Mabry. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. And this offense on 3rd down today, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42. Panthers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Young. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Young to throw it.
That's over the middle and caught by Mingo.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a game cycle. That's good for Panthers.
1st and 10, Young. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Young, he's going to change it up.
17. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
2nd down and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Panthers.
They'll look to throw here.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Falcons are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Falcons 49, Panthers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And shoves him off at the 20. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Ready.
First down, Young. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And quickly they get to the
10
line.
yards on the pickup. It's second
Five,
and
97.
inches at the 21.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Ready.
On second down, here's the option.
Ooh, the juke. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
17 more yards. That's another Panthers.
Young again on the keeper.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Ready up.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty.
And they'll try to run the option here. A give to Robinson on the option. He's to the 15.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready. Set.
They'll start out here with the option left. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Jet.
Option right, Young. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here comes third down and 7. An option handoff given to Sanders.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Ready. Let's go. Charge.
They'll run on first down. Mabry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, the lopsided affair finally... it.